It was January 13th, 1999, when Hae Min Lee, an 18-year-old student, vanished without a trace. Friends remembered her warmth and anticipation for their after-school reunion, but fate took a devastating turn as her lifeless body was unearthed in a park just days later. In the wake of this shocking revelation, an anonymous informant reached out to police, hinting at a disturbing connection. Adnan Syed, Hae's ex-boyfriend, may hold the key to her fate. The dawn of February 28, 1999, brought with it Syed's arrest, as the world braced for a gripping trial that would lay bare the precarious dance between justice and secrecy. With each twist, it felt as if Syed's fate was etched in stone, yet doubts shadowed the pursuit of truth. Could it be that Adnan Syed was ensnared in a web of guilt, or was the truth far more elusive? As the audience clung to their seats, the unfolding mystery promised to reveal a harrowing saga of innocence and intrigue. The question of justice lingered, heavy in the air. The courtroom transformed into a relentless arena where truth battled deception, every confrontation tinged with a palpable sense of dread. Spectators leaned forward, gripped by the revelations unfolding within those walls, as the prosecution paraded its key witness, Jay Wilds. His dubious claims twisted the narrative, casting a shadow over his credibility and fueling a maelstrom of uncertainty. Jay's explosive allegations that Adnan was the murderer echoed eerily, but his shaky revelations raised alarm bells, deepening the enigma of the trial. In the shadows, Adnan languished behind bars, desperate for evidence that could shatter the encroaching darkness of wrongdoing surrounding him. As each day slipped away, the urgency mounted, the courtroom charged with tension and anticipation. Public eyes burned into the proceedings. Every statement was scrutinized, every argument dissected. Adnan's inability to offer a solid alibi complicated his plight, while investigators presented an arsenal of evidence suggesting a grim truth. The atmosphere crackled with suspense. Breathless silence enveloped the room as the case unraveled in unexpected directions. The judge fought to maintain order, but as the jury retreated to contemplate their decision, a thick dread hung in the air. Hours dragged like lead, the worry among spectators spilling over into whispers, fueling an agonizing buildup as the hour approached for the jury's verdict. Finally, on February 25, 2000, the courtroom erupted into chaos with the explosive announcement, "Guilty of first-degree murder." Outrage swept through the crowd as advocates clashed and skeptics rallied for Adnan's freedom. The trial's unresolved mysteries sparked a firestorm of debates that would echo for years. This case stood at the crossroads of justice and injustice, renewed discussions igniting curiosity and confusion alike. A fervent desire for clarity emerged, compelling voices to call for evidence shrouded in secrecy. Over subsequent years, failed appeals and interrogations of Jay's reliability turned into a saga captivating the nation. With nefarious shadows clinging to the judicial process, the narrative drew in a growing audience as social media ignited discussions of injustice and transparency. After countless hours of debate and relentless media scrutiny, the unexpected twist arrived on September 19, 2022, when Adnan's conviction was reversed. This moment marked a watershed, revealing the fragile threads that hold the truth together. The repercussions reached far beyond Adnan. The justice system itself was shaken to its core. The podcast phenomenon Serial emerged as a beacon, casting light on this tangled web of truth and lies, inviting listeners to join a critical dialogue about the integrity of justice. Sarah Koenig's painstaking exploration brought the risks of bias to the forefront, leaving haunting questions about the legal process. This unsolved story, from its harrowing beginnings to the moment of reckoning, is far from over. It urges us all to reflect on our own understanding of justice, compelling conversation about the very fabric of our legal system. How we navigate these murky waters will ultimately determine the future of justice itself.